Good evening, sisters. This is Awen with the Deep Earth Singing Moon Oracle reading for the full moon. We've just had full moon over the weekend and it's just been in bulk, and we're very much in this place of quickening. We're coming to spring. First signs of life are stirring in the land, and I know I, for one, am very grateful for that. It's most welcome after quite a hard winter. So we've got 3 cards for our reading for this full moon. I posted the picture late yesterday. I know a lot of you have chosen, but just in case anybody hasn't, there's card 1 using the WildWood Tarot. There's card 2, and there's card 3. So let's see what the cards want to tell us. Okay. Card 1 is the seer. A woman, bones and feathers, and a staff and a medicine pouch, under a great tree, staring into a pool of water. So, my feeling is that this is about clarity, about stillness for clear vision. She's staring into a pool of water. You can't scry in water with ripples in. You have to be still and allow the water to be still, to allow the vision to form clearly. If you are struggling right now to find clarity about something, about some situation in your life, a decision to be made, an action to be taken, then stop. Sometimes when we need to make a choice, make a decision, our instinct is to push, to feel pressured to decide. And I think the message here is the message of the seer, to be able to see clearly. Do not disturb the water. In the picture, she looks as though she's standing very still with eyes closed. You know, she's not actually even looking in the water really, but it's this sense of stillness, and that feels counterintuitive. Probably to nearly everybody really. You know, we're used to living in this do, move energy all the time, and you know, wider events in the world and around us, needs of other people around us maybe are pushing, but actually I think we need to stop still. We need to find quiet and stillness, and things will become more clear in that place. Yeah, looking for clarity is card 1, and finding stillness to be able to see clearly. Card 2 is 8 of Stones, skill. So you have a craftsman there working stone or clay. There are 7 items on the ground that he's already made, and then there's one that he's working on in the lamplight. the shapes there, quite feminine, apart from the arrowhead, but I mean, well, not that an arrowhead's necessarily masculine, but there's a goddess figure there, and bowls, and quite a yoni-shaped piece there. But what does it want to speak of for this moon? Okay. So I'm trying to think how to word this. You're working on something right now, and perhaps it feels kind of endless, and like this thing that you're working on is all there is, and you can't see beyond it. But you've forgotten that all that you've already done, even though it's like right there. There's all this stuff that you've already done, but you're hyper-focused, blinkered, stuck in whatever is holding your attention right now. And because of that, you feel negatively about that work, or negatively about yourself, because you've forgotten what you've already achieved. So stop and take stock, and look at what you've already done. Look at what you've already achieved. I always find a really useful reflection tool is to go back 12 months. Look back 12 months. Where were you 12 months ago? What were you doing 12 months ago? Or even 3 or 6, it doesn't really matter. But a year is it's a big chunk, so it's kind of useful. Yeah, take stock. And also know that whatever you're doing will end. It has to, or it has to change, because that's the nature of life. Nothing goes on forever, or rarely. There will be a change. You'll reach the next stage. You'll reach the next level. Or it will come to an end. And it will join the ranks of all the things you've already done. And give yourself a pat on the back for what you've already achieved, rather than being down on yourself about what you haven't done yet. Okay? Okay. 7 of Stones, healing. I think this one potentially could have a myriad of meanings for probably every one of you watching. But my immediate instinct is actually thinking in terms of community, in terms of tribe. And it may be that the healing is of yourself. For, when we heal ourselves, we give others permission to heal. We heal things within others by our own healing. And, if we are whole, then we make a better, stronger offering to our community. But I also think it's, if you're feeling a bit lost at the moment in everything that is happening, looking at bigger pictures and feeling sort of useless and don't know what to do, you don't know what you could do that would help, particularly, if you're not American, and feeling, what can you do? You're not in America, it's not something you can influence. No, maybe it's not. But what you can do is things for your own community. Now, that might be your immediate family, it might be your neighbourhood, it might be your work, it might be clients. I suppose that's work, isn't it? But you know, we all have different roles. You know, I have kind of my paid work, but I also serve my community as a priestess. So, you know, that's two different things. Find a way to give to your community. Find a way to make your community a better, stronger, healthier, more resilient place or group. To create a better world, we have to start close to ourselves. You know, if each one of us did that, you know, and I think there's probably only a couple of dozen of you who kind of watch these videos, but you know, if we can create a ripple effect and then encourage other people to do the same, you know, just imagine the possibility. I posted a comment on my personal Facebook a couple of days ago, some wording from a card from the Shaman Weavers, which I know some of you have seen. I haven't used them in these readings, but I think Rima has. And one of the cards is wind. In fact, I think I can just see the book within my reach, so I'm going to get it so I get the quote right. And the quote that I put up, where's it gone? Oh, where's it gone? Everywhere the new wind blew, 1,000 tiny possibilities were being born and dancing free. Be the new wind. Blow through your community. Scatter possibilities. Blessings, sisters of Imbolc Moon. See you soon.